Today on Real Reviews, we're jumping into The Pickup, an action adventure directed by Tim Story and starring Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson, and Keke Palmer. The premise: a routine armored truck cash pickup spirals into chaos when two mismatched drivers are ambushed by a group of ruthless criminals. What follows is a high-octane madcap ride through clashing personalities, nonstop danger, and one very, very bad day. Now, Murphy plays Russell Pierce, a seasoned pro who's just trying to make it to the end of his shift so he can get home and celebrate his 25th wedding anniversary. Davidson is Travis, his reckless, chatty partner who seems to invite trouble just by breathing. The film quickly establishes their odd couple dynamic. Murphy's calm, no nonsense straight man is constantly annoyed by Davidson's impulsive chaos. Palmer, as Zoe, is the real wild card here, and perhaps the film's secret weapon. She delivers a performance that blends sharp wit with alluring confidence. There's a playful, sexy chemistry between her and Davidson that gives the film some needed spark, and Palmer makes the most of every moment on screen. She brings a slick criminal edge to the role, but grounds it with heart and vulnerability. It's clear she's working within the limitations of the script, but her charisma cuts through, reminding us why she continues to be one of the most compelling performers of her generation. Tim's Story, known for his commercial hits like Ride Along and Barbershop, tends to explore themes of relationships in high energy, genre mashing environments. But while he's had multiple $100 million successes under his belt, one lingering critique remains. His films often lack a distinct cinematic signature. The Pickup is a prime example. It doesn't fully commit to being either a hard hitting action flick or a laugh out loud comedy. As a result, it treads an uneven line between the two, struggling to carve out a clear identity. And then there's Murphy. Look, we all know what Eddie Murphy can do when he's let loose. He's magnetic. But here, boxed into a straight man role opposite Davidson's loose cannon, he never quite gets to unleash his comedic genius. There are glimpses, sure, a few dry one liners and eye rolls, but not enough to remind us of the brilliance that made him an icon. Without that comedic payoff, the film and the audience ends up shortchanged. Davidson, for his part, does what you expect Pete Davidson to do. He's messy, funny, occasionally charming, and sometimes veers into caricature. His brand of humor won't be for everyone, but it does bring a certain unpredictable energy to the mix, even if that energy isn't well directed. The supporting cast includes Eva Longoria, Marshawn Lynch, and Andrew Dice Clay, but most of them are underused. There are few moments of absurdist comedy that work, a chop shop standoff, a warehouse shootout, but they're fleeting and tonal inconsistency undercuts their impact. Ultimately, The Pickup feels like a film with potential that doesn't quite hit its target. There's an enjoyable setup, a charismatic cast, and few scattered laughs, but it weighs down by an uncertain tone and unwritten characters. Still, if you're in the mood for a popcorn flick with some familiar faces, it might be worth a weekend watch. I gave The Pickup a C plus. Now that's it for this episode of Real Reviews. If you've seen The Pickup, let us know what you think, and be sure to subscribe for more spoiler-free reviews every week. I'm Tim Gordon, and until next week, I'm out. Peace.